We just checked into the Aulani Disney Resort and so far we're pretty impressed. Alright, quick room tour. We've got 2 queen beds. We've got 1 huge TV over here. Mini bar. All the drawers, storage. Coffee machine.
Crime taps.
Wow, fancy.
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 We'll polish it before we leave.
Oh, I think we're gonna have a bubble bath today. Aulani Disney Resort in Oahu is one of the family-friendly resorts that you must visit if you are in Honolulu. It's about half an hour drive from the airport. We would recommend renting a car, wouldn't we? Unless you're staying specifically at the resort and then flying out from there. We would recommend getting a car if you want to explore other parts of Oahu.
The only downside, of course, of getting a car will, of course, be the parking. The parking at the resort is $37.
Yeah, whether it's valet or self-parking, it's the same price. So factor that in, it's about $37 a night, yeah.
It's actually a massive resort. When you get there, you realize it's really cool lobby. It's got really high ceiling, got
big,
like an arch ceiling. Really, really big resort. We got lost a couple of times.
You kind of need the first day to get your head around the resort and just to figure out, you know, what's available and where's what. There are a lot of shops in there as well, a lot of restaurants and different pool areas. So you definitely need some time to get your bearings in the resort.
How many days to stay? We stayed there only for 1 night, didn't we?
We stayed only for 1 night. I feel like it's too short. Our kids definitely felt like it was too short. We would recommend to stay there for 2 to 3 nights, especially if you're traveling with family with young kids. They would really enjoy the pools over there. So yes, I would recommend a minimum of 2 nights. So the first night you can get yourself familiar with all the resort amenities, and then the second day you can actually enjoy your stay at the resort.
And of course, one of the best thing about this resort is a Disney theme. So one of the first thing we saw when we sort of walk in was the Mickey Mouse statue on the wall. They have people on site there to take photos.
You get this Disney band, which was your room key as well as the tag to open different gates and everything. And they give you these, what do they call, like the souvenir?
Like a pin on the...
Pin, yeah. Disney pin for the kids as well, so that was a nice touch. The lamp was had a little Disney Mickey Mouse on there. That's the first thing my 2-year-old son noticed. But apart from that, I would say it's not what you would expect from a Disneyland resort or, you know, a resort from the Disney World. So just set your expectation right. It's more of a family-friendly resort with a bit of Disney touch, but I wouldn't say it's a Disney sort of themed resort. Wow. Yeah, Mickey Mouse. Oh, we didn't mean to have the Mickey Mouse nappy here as well. Everything is Mickey Mouse, eh? So everything's gonna be Mickey Mouse for the next 2 days.
Basically, when you turn on TV, they had Disney on demand. Basically all the Disney channels on there.
They were more of a preview than a movie, so they were very, very short, less than a minute long previews or like short stories for the kids. I mean, our kids are young, so they didn't mind that, but just don't expect full-on Disney movies included in the room, right? But the TV is quite large, so that was nice.
We were quite lucky to actually have a balcony view facing the water park, which was what we spent a lot of our time in the afternoon at. There was a slide that came down onto
Volcano Vertical or something, that's what they're called. But the only thing is you do need to line up during busy times. So yeah, just be mindful of the wait time. We kind of gave up after 2 rounds because you're just spending a lot of time waiting in line. But yeah, but it was quite fun. Our kids really enjoyed it. Our kids really enjoy playing in different pools. There are a lot of children's pools around, and there were an infinity pool for the adults, although a bit small, but yeah, they have many options.
Beauty about this is actually situated in a beautiful area called Ko Olina.
Ko Olina.
They've got
Olina
different
Lagoon.
lagoons. I think there's actually 5 of them. So you can actually
4, I think.
4. You can actually walk out and have a look at the actual lagoon.
Yeah, I think it's private lagoon, so it's a nice area to relax if you don't really want to be among all the kids. Yeah, I think you can do some snorkeling there as well. It's a nice location to just relax, have some peaceful time in a beautiful setting.
And what we did for dinner was we actually walked across the road where to one of the convenience store called ABC store. I don't know how original the name, but it had beautiful food in store, hot food as well.
Yeah, it was good enough for us.
Well priced as well. So if you ever want to have a good bite, good feed, by sticking to your budget, that's a really good place to get food just across the road.
But the main reason why we actually went across the road was because there were only 2 restaurants available. One of them was the Ulu Cafe, which sold basically cafe food, and the other main restaurant you needed reservation, and we didn't plan everything well ahead of time. So. We found it was a bit overpriced anyway, especially for breakfast. When we were asked about breakfast at check-in, we were told it costed $70 per person. That's a whopping $70 per person for breakfast. The unique thing about it is that you will get visits from Disney characters like Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, or Donald Duck. What was that dog called? Goofy dog?
Goofy,
yeah. So basically they come for a visit and you pay basically double the price for that.
One of the things that they did mention at the reception would be to download the app, the Aulani app. Basically,
yes.
Once you download the app, you can see all the programs and stuff that is
didn't
on the
work
app.
for us. If you're not a US resident, then you have this geographical restriction where the app store will tell you you're not allowed to download it because you're not a US citizen. So unfortunately for us Australians, we weren't able to use the app. I actually rang the concierge to ask for a schedule, a program of when the Disney characters are visiting, and he was helpful. He did tell me a little bit about it, but he was more keen to sort of shove me over to the voice recordings, which tells you who's visiting where, at what time, which I didn't really have the patience to listen through, all of the programs and the times. But we bumped into Minnie Mouse and Donald Duck, I think it was. They were roaming around, taking photos. So we did get our chance to take photos. I think they give you a photo pass if you want to pay for the professional photos, but they didn't mind taking photos for us using our own mobile phones. But there was a queue, yeah.
Sister, brother!
One of the activities we forgot to mention is the Rainbow Reef. That was quite nice. It's like a little mini aquarium where you can pay an additional fee if you want to snorkel with the fish. So that's something you can do at the resort.
This is like people that can go to.
All important thing is how much does it cost. I think we pay close to $650 plus fees, which is all up to about $750.
So obviously that includes your room rate, includes your resort fees and parking and all of that. With the 750 price tag, you can probably evaluate whether that is a resort that's suitable for your family. But I think we really enjoyed it, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, it's quite a modern hotel as well. We've been to much older ones before in this trip, but this is quite a modern one, so definitely worth
newly renovated or just a newish resort. The themes and everything are very unique. It's not like a standard sort of decoration as you would expect, but it's more of an sort of this vintage Disney feel. So it's quite nice to take your kids, and our kids definitely enjoyed it. My 5-year-old daughter asked us to go back again. Obviously, she really enjoyed the pool, the slides, and she didn't mind the wait as well. Yeah, how do you guys like this resort?
I like this resort this much.
This much, Joa. Oh, that much. My cheeky smile. That your cheeky smile. That Mickey Mouse.
You are so fun. You make me laugh. Oh, Mickey.
Oh, Mickey, Joa. Oh, Mickey. Yeah, if it's within your budget, then come back for 2 to 3 nights stay. It's quite nice.
Hope you found value in our video. Bye for now.
That was such a bad conclusion. We finished?
Yeah.
Okay, so we finished. So apparently that's our review. We finished. See you in the next video. Bye.